like this. But this now we gotta
turn
cook
that down. How is everyone? I don't remember this chair being down this far. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. How's everyone doing? So, I'm gonna make a two-toned flower tonight. Hi Helen, how are you feeling, girl? So I want to get going because it's going to take me a while to do this and I'm late, so I'm going to put the camera down. Hi Debbie. And we're going to get started right away because it's going to be a while. Hi Carol. So got to move all this stuff. Hi Venus. Hi Hillary. So this is two pieces of felt glued together. And they're cut the same way. Hi Donna. Getting better. Awesome. So I'm going to show you the petal fold. And this is really thick because you've got two pieces of mesh together. No worries, girl. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Charlene. So you crease it in the middle. Then you count 1, 2, 3. Hi, Debbie. Teeny. And then you do 1, 2, 3. And this is so thick that I'm adding a rubber band. Because you have two pieces of felt. So if you are a VIP, I will show you how I did this tomorrow. Hi Melena. But it's just two pieces of felt cut the same way. And I should have saved one out to show you how I did it, but I knew it was going to take a while. Hi, Brooklyn. Hey, Melina. Hi, Sally. Hey, Brenda. How are you, girl? So all I did was put the pink behind the floral and have the pink sticking out a little bit. I'm going to try to do it without putting the rubber band on and see how it goes. Hobby Lobby. I got the felt from Hobby Lobby. Let's see what happens if I do it without the rubber band. I don't know. I don't like doing it like that because you don't have the extra protection. You just have the zip tie, and I'm using the good zip ties. Hi Deborah. So tonight is the last night to win a free 30 days in my private group. I used 18 sheets of each color. 18 sheets of each color. Is the felt one square cut in half? Yes. It's one square. It's actually a 9 by 12 piece of felt, and I cut it in a 9-inch square. Hi, Ann. Hi, Nellie. And then I cut it in half diagonally. So you have a triangle like this when you're done. That one came out kind of wonky. Hi, Joy. Hey, Sandy. Just got done with our Zoom call. Hi, Mary. My cat peed right in front of me. I knew there was a problem. Sure enough, she's on antibiotics. Oh, yeah. That's usually a sign they don't feel good. Hi, Peggy. Welcome. Everyone, please welcome Peggy. She's new to our page. Oh, I got all these things covering my sign. So you just, now when you're using 2 pieces of felt, it's really thick, so expect that. So you, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And when you fold on either side of your center, you have to make sure you fold the same amount of times. So don't fold one side twice and the other side 3 times. Thanks, Linda. Fold it the same amount of times. Hey, Maria. Thank you for spreading the love, Jane. Hi, Debbie. So, yep, at the end of the live, this is the last day in June, my birthday month. So, at least the last day I'm live on my public page. Why did you use 2 pieces of felt? Because I wanted the pink behind the flowered. So in order to get that look, you have to use 2 pieces. Hi, Chris. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Sandy. 1, 2, 3. So if you can bless the page, I would appreciate it. And even with the rubber bands, this is tough. Tough. Hi, Monica. Gosh, can't talk tonight. Hi, Monica. This is the large board, Donna. The large board, but you can do this on the small board with no problem. Thank you for blessing, Kimberly. You're welcome. So whenever you do these felt flowers, you have to spray them with Scotch Guard when you're done. The outdoor Scotch Guard. Could you use flannel instead of felt? You sure can, Charlene. I don't think there's much difference myself. Thank you for blessing. Alright, so you're just folding down the middle. Hi, Sue. And then just crunching 3 times on each side of the fold. Hey, Terry. You gotta hold on tight because that will happen. So 1, 2, 3. Yes, I know Tracy cannot comment. Hi, Tracy. All right, Carol. And you don't have to use these rubber bands. You can just put them straight in your zip ties. If you have good zip ties, lately I've been getting some cruddy ones, but this batch is hopefully better than what I've had before. Now you could fold these little wings under, or you can cut them off. I just leave them because you're not going to see them anyway. And that's just an extra step. So just crunch in the middle. Then 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Hey, Marianne. So how is everyone tonight? Yes, Tracy's in jail for, I don't remember what she told me. I think 24 hours. I can't remember. Katie's in jail too. You really have to watch anything you type in Facebooks because they are being really careful. So I'm afraid to say anything. 1, 2, 3. Tired brain is fried. Oh, girl. I hear you. Doing all right. Doing okay, Charlene. Thank you. Yes, Katie's in Facebook jail too for 3 days, I think. So she might be watching, but she can't comment either. So if you're not following Katie from Crazy Maisie Creations LLC, LLC, please do so. She lost 40,000 followers. She typed something. She wasn't, that Facebook didn't like it. It was just one word. I don't even remember what the word was. Hey, Virginia, how you doing? Teeny. It's very, you have to be really careful what you say now, or type. That's the biggest thing. Hi, Brenda. So if you watch Hobby Lobby's ads, sometimes you can get this felt on sale for pretty reasonable. I don't know where that flower came from. But I saw these flowers, and you know me, I had to have them. 1, 2, 3. Come on, get in there. Hi, Janice. This is felt, Virginia. These are felt squares. No, it's just regular felt. They're 9 by 12 sheets. Why did I do that? Found out my friend is on a house arrest and he is not allowed to go front porch. I said, that's wrong. Can't even go in your own yard. The wife told me, no, can't even do that. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if you are interested in my private group, it's $9.99 a month. And you can sign up with your PayPal subscription under my affiliate post on my page. And we'd love to have you. If you are a VIP, I will probably be going live earlier tomorrow than 2. But I will post when I'll be live. It's most likely going to be 12 or 1 instead. Oh, wait. Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Jeez. I keep thinking today's Thursday. What's wrong with me? I cut the squares, the felt in 9-inch squares, and then I cut them again diagonally in half. But you buy the squares of felt, where and how many? I bought them at Hobby Lobby, and takes 18 per board. Hi, Marion. They're 9 by 12 sheets, and you have to cut them in a square, which would be 9 by 9, and then you cut them again diagonally. Hey, Jojo. The heat is making us all forget stuff. I hear you, Carol. It's drizzling out here right now. That's a lot of money, but pretty. Actually, it's not too bad. Sometimes you can get the felt for like 33 cents a sheet, but this felt, the flowered felt, was a little more money than that. I can't remember exactly. New zip ties because you're, yes, Cherry, I am. Hi, Carolina. Thank you, girl. I am using new zip ties for this. Thanks, Virginia. Hi, Sherry. Yes, we're doing something different tonight. Well, not too different. Lori did this not too long ago. That's where I saw it, because you know I don't think of these things on my own. She's my brain. All right, now we're on to the next row. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, need a rubber band. Hey, Lori. How are you doing? So yes, if you guys are not already doing this, please do so. We're trying really hard to get to 9,000. It's going really slow. Oh, I'm sorry, Sherry. How's your son doing? I heard he fell. I saw where he fell, and he broke his hip or leg or something? I can't remember. But I hope he's doing okay. Fold those little wings under if you want, or you can cut them off, these little pieces, but I just leave them. sprains his hip, and this morning he fell in the hospital. Oh gosh, I'm sorry to hear that, girl. Thank you, Lori. I hope he's okay, Sherry. Easy, just time consuming, and like I said, just remember to fold the same amount on each side of the center. Oh, I hope he does well, girl. Oh, also we sold Sunday and I didn't cut myself. Instead the cups fell. Hillary, girl, you're doing a dangerous job there. I'm quarantined, so I can't see him for 14 days. Oh no. I didn't think they were still doing that quarantine stuff. This is felt. I'm using felt. That's right, Terry. She does. Mm-hmm. One, two, three. Hi, Laura. Could you spray the felt before making the flower? You could, Kimberly. You could spray it before you make the flower, but you'd have to make sure it dries. Hey, Ricky. No problem. Hey, has anyone heard from Tom Hutton? I haven't heard from him in 3 days, and I messaged him and he didn't answer, which is very unusual. And you know, I always worry about my regular peeps. They kept me in quarantine until I had COVID test. Then I was in ER last month. Oh, wow. I did too, Lori. Okay, I'm drinking. Exactly, Laura. Yes, I called them and there's no answer, and that's very unusual. I'm bleeding internally, having tests done. Oh no, Sherry. We'll definitely be praying for you, girl. I cut the felt. The felt sheets are 9 by 12. So I cut them in 9-inch squares, and then I cut them in half diagonally. Hi, Susan. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, but I hope he's okay. No problem, Sherry. You're welcome, Celia. And I don't know anyone that we can check on him around there. So I'm just creasing in the middle and then scrunching 3 times on each side of the middle crease. And when you cut your piece, your felt in the 9-inch squares, you're cutting off a little piece of felt. Don't throw that away. Don't throw that little piece away. We're using that too. Thought he could be in jail like her and Katie. Oh no, I called him on the phone. Well, I called him through Messenger, unless he can't get calls through Messenger. He would have been able to get to someone to tell us that he was in jail. To the next row. That could be. I need to get his actual phone number. Teeny, are you on here, girl? You must have Tom's phone number. Could he still be grinning over his dog? I don't know. He could be, but I talked to him, FaceTimed 3 days ago, and he seemed fine. You have his actual phone number, Kim? I called him through Messenger and I couldn't get him. It's just not like him to do that. Yes, we definitely do, Mary. We definitely do. If he doesn't respond, I have his address and we can have a wellness check done. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we need to do that. Especially with someone who lives by themselves. his address too, come to think of it. I never thought of that. I do have his address. No, he was not in class tonight. That's very, very unusual. I just video called him 10 times. I'm worried. Me too, Lori. Me too. Yes, I'm concerned. No, he doesn't. Oh boy. Hi Jamie, I'm making it out of felt. These are felt squares. What was the reason the last time? Maybe not for the same reason. I don't know, Joy. Like I said, when I talked to him, he seemed good. We were joking around. You're welcome, girl. Sprinkled the light to him and he's not on. No, I know, Carol. He's not responding to anything, and that's scary. Alright, so I have some already pre-folded petals. Listen guys, when you're one of my regular peeps, please, and you know you're not going to be on for a while, please message me and let me know, because I worry about my peeps, especially ones that I know are on with me all the time. No, he's fine, Carol. That's not, Nope. Not like him not to respond to anyone. Alright. Almost. Boy, this went quicker than I thought it would go, because I didn't have too many folded already. Hey, Liz! Text number to let us know when you go live? I don't, Peggy. I wish I did, because there's no way of letting people know, but you have to pay for those text messaging services. Thanks, Diane. Broke down again. It can't be fixed. Not worth it. Right. Yes, he told me that his car broke down again. Hi, Teresa. Okay. Oh, good. told him that because I think we need to have somebody check on him. I'm usually live Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Although today Monday I went live in the afternoon, which is unusual. But I always post on my page when I'll be live. But it's always normally Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then Wednesday and Friday I'm in my private VIP group. Wednesday at 2 and Friday at 9 Eastern. That's right, Kimberly, I agree. This is turning out pretty. Turning out pretty, and I'm going to show you. And if you would like to, hold on, I will, Deborah. If you would click on this, the picture of the screen, 3 dots come up, and you could turn on notifications. But you have to check that periodically because sometimes they get turned off somehow. And that will also let you know when I'm live. Alright, where'd that go? There it is. Two more. Ooh, this is so pretty. If anyone would like this flower, it is 65 plus shipping. And I will, thank you for the stars, Carolina, thank you. And I will spray it for you with the what do you call that spray? It's at the tip of my tongue. Scotch Guard. I will spray it with Scotch Guard for you. No worries, girl. So, now I'm going to show you all the leftover pieces that were left over from this wreath. I made the center with. Now, if you are a VIP, you know how I made this center. Center or not. What do you mean, Virginia? This was made with the leftover pieces of this pink mesh right here. Now, I don't know if I'm going to need, but I'm going to try to put some wire through there. I don't know if I'm going to need it. Thank you, Sally. Or if I can get it through. You get my needles out. I don't know if I'll be able to get this through, but we're going to give it a whirl. Try. Nope, we're not not going to be able to do that. So we're going to go with my original plan. Let me get this off of here. I don't know who that message was I just got, but all right, we're going with our original plan. Sure that's in the center. Thunder. Hold this up. I want to make sure. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Carolina. Thanks, Peggy. So keep commenting, guys, because it's time to pick our final winner for a free 30 days in my private group. Yes, Kathy, this is also felt. This was made with the leftover pieces. Remember I told you when you cut your pieces, don't throw out your little extra pieces? That's what this is made of. And if you are a VIP, you would know how I made this. Thanks, Brenda. Thank you, Brooklyn. So there we have it. Our felt flower. And that is not going anywhere. Thanks, Joy. Alright, guys. So I'm going to boot up my computer real quick and pick our winner. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Charlene. Thank you, Venus. So like I said, if anyone would like it, it's $65 plus shipping, and I will spray the flower for you with the Scotch Guard. Hobby Lobby, Betty. Did you use the two colors together? Yes, Mary, I did. Oh, this stupid McAfee every day. Thanks, Sandy. Could you do one with fall colors? I absolutely can, Virginia. I have a whole bunch of colors. I have orange and purple and black and yellow and blue and white. If you would like to order one, just let me know and I'll be happy to make one for you. both colors the same size? Yes, Peggy. A pattern or with fall leaves? I don't have any more patterns left, but I can look to see if they have any fall patterns. I think I bought all the patterns that they have, but I can look. Thank you. Yes, you must have blessed the page in order to win a free 30 days. Hobby Lobby, Lorraine. I bought them at Hobby Lobby. Felt comes in what size? 9 by 12 sheets is the, I mean, you could get it by the yard also, but I got 9 by 12 sheets. All right, are you ready? Here we go. Celia Elrod. Celia Elrod, are you still here? I know she was here earlier. Celia, are you still here? C-E-L-I-A-E-L-R-O-D. Did she leave? Keep commenting, guys. I don't think she's here. All right, we're going to pick someone else. Ty. Is Ty here? Ty, are you here? Ty's a clubby. I don't think Ty's still here. Has anyone seen Ty? A lot of people left. Let's do this again. Celia came up again. Come on, comment picker, you can do better than that. Laura Walsh. Laura Walsh. I know you're here. I know Laura's here. I just saw her. Laura, you just won a free 30 days in my private group. Go over and ask to join Connie's Peeps VIP. Search Connie's Peeps VIP and ask to join. Congratulations. That concludes our month of June. We'll do this again. You never know. I always get this whim. We'll do it again. So we're trying to get to 9,000 followers. hard. And it's taken forever this time. It's really going slow. So if you're not already, please do so. We want to play bingo. I didn't take my peacock stuff down. Alright guys, come on, get in there. That'll do it for tonight. Why do I keep thinking today's Thursday? I'll see you guys on Thursday. Have no idea what I'm going to make. And I'll see my VIPs tomorrow, but I'll probably be earlier than 2, so watch for my posts. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for joining me. Love you all. God bless you all. Good night.